5 scary ghost videos that scared my father. Dark energy. The following video comes to us via news station Fox 43. In October of 2018, the network made what they thought would be a fun little piece for Halloween. However, it turned out to be anything but. Fox 43's Katie Kairos took a tour around a house owned by a couple named Deanna and Tom Simpson in Hanover, York County, Pennsylvania. The couple claim that their house is haunted and state that they've caught many of these supposed ghosts on camera. Just minutes into the interview, Nick, the network's photojournalist, felt his wrist burning.
Are you okay? Did you get scratched?
He was behind the camera, but Simpson knew what had happened right away.
Oh my gosh.
He'd been scratched. Simpson says it's happened to her, her husband, and friends many times before.
That's unbelievable. God bless you. You know why? Because you're telling the story. Yeah. Because you're putting it out there. Because they don't want, I'm just telling you right now, that is their way of a warning.
Deanna also says that she's recorded a door supposedly closing on its own, among many other strange things, including seeing orbs darting around the house, black shadows, and even states that her and her own cat have been pushed down the stairs at one point. While the crew are at Deanna's house for the interview, Deanna starts recording, hoping that she'll catch some orbs on camera. Which she does, but she also unknowingly captures on camera some sort of a black mass darting from one side of the room to the other.
While we stood at the top of the stairs, Simpson recorded on her cell phone camera. She was hoping it would catch orbs, but it shows something else too. It looks like a hand.
Oh, what? Did you see that?
Simpson says it looks like someone she's seen before, and it's not a ghost. It's a demon. It's been seen in the basement.
If all of this wasn't spooky enough, Deanna shows the news crew what she once caught on a trail cam down in her own basement.
So far in this house, Nick has been scratched. I've been touched and pinched. We've seen strange lights on the walls and heard noises, and we haven't even gone down to the basement yet.
Where is the place where you saw the Shadow Man picture?
This photo was taken with a deer camera in the basement.
This picture right here is the Shadow Man. He's about 7 foot tall.
Simpson says she's scared by what's happened, but she and her husband have lived in this home for 7 years. Her grown daughters refuse to stay here.
Deanna and her husband say that this alleged shadow man has been seen many times since it was caught on this trail cam, and state that they would move out if they could, but really don't want to take a loss on the house. Travel channel's The Dead Files have visited the house and made their own episode on the place, suggesting that the home is haunted by something really dark. But who knows? Could Deanna and her husband Tom have made all of this up years ago? Or could their house really be one of the most haunted in the country? Caught on security. This next short clip comes to us via an Instagram user named Hutchie_90. The man behind the account, Bryce Hutchinson, is a chippy or carpenter and fire installer from Australia. He states that for almost 3 years now he has been working on the site of a big old home, working on remodeling the house. In October of 2019, he and another person were working on the house at the same time, and they noticed something very odd on the home security camera.
That's it. You got both of them.
What looks like an apparition of sorts can be seen gliding from around a corner inside the house to then just disappear, only to re-emerge from out of nowhere and then dart back to where it came from. Viewers of the original video have suggested it looks somewhat like the apparition of a young child. Could they be clutching at straws here, or does it resemble such a thing? Let me know what you think of this video. I thought it was pretty creepy. Stage fright. The Grand Opera House, often called the Grand and originally known as the Academy of Music, is a historic opera house located in Macon, Georgia. The Academy of Music was constructed in 1884 with the largest stage in the southeastern United States and seating 2,418, almost 1/5 of Macon's population at the time. However, there's more to it than that. Rumor has it that this grand old opera house is haunted and has been for decades. Employees, among other visitors of the place, have experienced some very weird things. Phil Bamsey, the director of operations, suggests that the building is home to at least 2 different ghosts. One is thought to be the Lady in White, and she is thought to hang out in the upper box seats and above the stage. The other is thought to be the spirit of the former managing director of the opera house, Randall Widener, who was mysteriously found dead on the top floor in 1971. Phil Bamsey believes that Randall's spirit still roams the aisles. In May of 2020, Kevin and April, a couple of urban explorers over at AK Explorations, got special access to the building from the help of their friend Chelsea Luna. They entered the building and it wasn't really too long before they unknowingly capture something very odd on camera.
I want to go up to a couple of them up top. With 18 something. We're going to go right here so we see this. Let's look out here on this side. Look.
Shaky Joe, wow.
Who's back there? I waited. I saw someone walk back there.
If you weren't paying close enough attention, you probably would have missed this alleged sighting. Slowing the clip down quite a bit, we can see what looks to be a dark humanoid shape zip away and behind one of the red curtains. It almost looks like something is trying to escape being on film, as whatever it is retreats away very quickly. April does actually see this with her eyes, but she thinks at the time it's just one of her friends exploring the building. But just moments later, she realizes that everyone else is still on the stage.
I saw someone walk back there. No, they're all on the stage, and the guy's right there. On the bottom, we'll see the camera, but someone just walked by there.
There was one more thing the couple caught on camera that day that many of their viewers think could also be paranormal. What the original uploaders and their fans think could be a full-body apparition can be seen gliding down a set of stairs. But I'm not too sure about this one. Let me know what you think.
It's trying to blind you by the light.
I am now. I see out of one eye.
Look up there. I feel really weird up here, guys. Let's sit here for a minute. Let's see if we can get this way.
So, could either of these two moments caught on camera prove the existence of either the Lady in White or Randall Widener? Or are the viewers of AK Exploration seeing something that just isn't there? I'll let you make your mind up on that. If you want to see this video in full and all of the other interesting exploring videos, I suggest flipping over to their channel, AK Explorations. Poltergeist activity. The following few videos are from a YouTuber named Mellowbird. The man behind the name is from the UK and has been uploading very creepy videos for over 11 years now. His 260 odd videos are made up of him and his house. You see, many years ago the man started seeing things moving on their own. Now if you're like me, you probably know this isn't normal. So he obviously grabbed his camera and recorded a bunch of videos, most of which are made up of everyday household items being flung around the house, more specifically the kitchen. Watch this. Most of Mallowbird's videos went viral years ago, but the viewers are still left wondering if his stuff is real or not. Take the following video for example. It shows what the uploader states is poltergeist activity and seems very aggressive and really fake. However, his viewers struggle to work out just how he would have pulled all of this off. Some have suggested that he's possibly just got a few mates in, all of who are pulling strings and such. However, there are videos on his page which show multiple angles within the same room when all of this crazy stuff goes down. What do you think? Obviously fake, or could this be one in a million? You decide that for yourself. You can check out Mallowbird's 200 plus videos over on his channel. After Hours. The following video was recorded by an unknown source inside the Institution of Costa Rica Electricity Building in San Jose Province, Costa Rica. The potato-like quality video is in Spanish and shows what appears to be a man inside the office building after hours, shutting down his computer for the evening and basically just tidying up. I can only imagine that he started recording on his cell phone after hearing some odd noises. The unknown man walks into some sort of waiting room filled with chairs and records this.
Está sonando ahí. Soy al fondo ahí. Por Dios, ve a la silla. Santo Dios. Ay, por Dios, qué susto me pegué.
Not long after entering the large waiting room area, our cameraman witnesses a chair over by one of the desks seemingly moving by itself. Creeped out by this, he starts power walking out of there, only to be blocked in from exiting one of the hallways by whatever this is. What appears to be some sort of apparition or white shadow figure starts by peeking out from around an open door. Whatever this was, it seemed to be aware of the man recording this video as it eventually closes the door at the end of the hallway. This is obviously the breaking point for our overtime worker and decides to leave through another door. Could this be some sort of prank, bro? Or could this possibly be something haunting at this big old building after hours?